Welcome to DataPencil.
Hello everyone, welcome back to our 50-day SQL practice challenge. Today it's our day 38. Before we begin, a quick introduction for those who are new to this channel. If you want to join our upcoming SQL challenges and learning programs like SQL AI course, which is absolutely free, in the end you will get your certificate. So please make sure to subscribe to the channel so you never miss any update. We regularly post announcements about the challenges as well as our courses. You can also follow our official WhatsApp channel DataPencil, where we share all important updates, resources and practice materials regularly. The link is given in the description. And yes guys, there is a good news that very soon we are going to launch our YouTube membership program. Inside this membership, you will get access to end-to-end premium SQL projects, Excel projects, Python projects, Power BI projects. These projects will build your strong portfolio as well as interview focused practice questions along with your project, because once you will enter in your interview, you will be asked about your project. So possible interview questions will also be there. And there is one very interesting thing, which is Analyst brain training session. In these brain training sessions, you won't just write queries. You will actually start thinking and behaving like a real analyst by solving business problems and analyzing guided case studies step by step. As well as at last, certificates for your hard work that you can showcase during interviews and add to your portfolio will also be provided. These projects and sessions are especially designed to help you stand out differently in interviews and strengthen your problem solving skills. That will definitely be helpful during your interview, during your job. So make sure to subscribe our channel and stay tuned for the next membership announcement. Okay, now without wasting any more time, let's quickly start with our query. And today's query are based on concept called trigger. All right, so let's firstly write our query number 1. And in this query, you basically have to create before update trigger. Means you have to prevent negative salary entry. Okay, now what is trigger, guys? Now just imagine like you are a class teacher. Okay, there are several students in your class. Now if any new entry come, if any new student will come, then what will happen? That new student related details will automatically goes into a that new student related details will automatically go into a new table. Okay, the table with the name new student. All right, there is no need to create a separate register for the new students. What will happen? Automatically all the entries will get registered inside a new table. This is called trigger. Like new student entered, this is the trigger. Automatically new entries get created, new details get created for that particular student in a particular table. This is a trigger. Now if we talk about another example, suppose you are a cashier, you simply take the cash. Okay, people will give you cash in a positive number, right? It will be 2,000 rupees, it will be 1 lakh rupees, right? But if someone will give you negative rupee, okay, so will it be acceptable? No, you will deny that negative amount cannot be taken. So what you will do, you will automatically cancel the transaction or you will turn that amount into a zero amount. Okay, this thing should happen automatically. Okay, so the trigger is someone is giving you negative amount. This is the trigger and the action should be the prevention. Okay, what will happen? Whatever your system, it should absolutely deny that no, I'm not going to take your negative amount. This is the action against that trigger. So let's now understand in SQL terms, and in this first query, basically we are going to prevent the entry of any negative salary. How can you prevent? So first of all, we will create trigger. Now how to create trigger? So there is a proper syntax for that. So first of all, we have to write create trigger. Okay, then we have to give the name to this trigger. So let's give the name as prevent negative salary, right? This is the name of your trigger. Now when this trigger should work, so it has to work before update. Okay, before update. Now on which table where this trigger should happen? So on clean salaries table. We want this trigger to work on clean salaries table. Now here we have to mention for each row, means apply this trigger for each row. This is the syntax, guys. Okay, Now, how trigger should work? So here we are going to start writing the code for our trigger. So for that, we will firstly write begin. Means from here, we are going to give the instructions, what our trigger is all about. Okay. So if new salary, now new is keyword. Whatever the latest salary entered, okay, the new salary entered, it will be taken as a new salary. And the salary just before the new salary, okay, that will be taken as old salary. So when new salary is lesser than 0, then set new salary, okay, equals old dot salary. And if, and then end. Now, are you able to understand what we did here? So here, basically, if entered salary is in negative zone, then the new salary should be equal to the previous salary, the old salary. We don't want to get any new value. Our old value is sufficient for us if you are giving any negative value to us. Okay, this is what this trigger means. Now, let's run this firstly and see. It's done. Our trigger is done. Okay. Now, what will happen? Once we will start entering the new values, then this trigger will show us the result. So let's check. Now let's firstly see the salary of any particular employee. So let's write here, select all from clean salaries table where employee ID equals 164, suppose. Okay. Let's check the salaries for this employee. So this is our data, right? The salary is 53,000 somewhere and 68,000 approx, and dates are this. Okay. Now let's update the value, and while updating, we will give the negative value. So let's write update clean salaries table and set the salary as negative 5,000. Okay. For employee 164. Now let's run this. Okay. Okay, equal is missing. Just run this. Okay. Now, as per our trigger, what will happen? Will it prevent our salary, this negative salary, or not? So, absolutely, it will prevent, and the current salary will not get updated. It will be same as our old salary. How can you check? Let's run this query again. And here, we have the same data, 53,000, 68,000, right? Now, if you will update the salary in a positive number, this is now plus 5,000. Now, let's run it again. And now, let's check this data again. And here, you will see that the salary is updated as 5,000. Okay, for both the dates, salary is updated 5,000 because we haven't selected the date. Correct? But if here we will provide any negative value, like let's write here negative 4,000, then it will not take. Now let's run this and see the salary is still 5,000, not negative 4,000. So this is the use of trigger. Okay, now come to our query 2, and in this query we are going to use after insert trigger. Okay, suppose insertion has been happened. So after insert trigger, like we want here attendance login. Right. So now, basically, what we will do, we will here create a table. Okay. After getting the inserted value, we are going to create a trigger. So for that, we will firstly write create table. One new table we are going to create, which is called attendance logs. Okay. And in this table, there will be columns called employee ID, integer data type, then attendance date, okay, date data type, and then message varchar data type. This is it, and just close this now. This is our new log table that we have created. Now let's write the trigger. So for that, we firstly have to write create trigger, then give the name to this trigger. So it is attendance log, okay, attendance insert log, because the table name is attendance log and trigger name is attendance insert log. Okay, when this trigger should work, so it should work after insert. On which table it should work? So it should work on clean attendance table. For each row, this should work, right? So for each row. Now let's begin the code. Okay. So what will happen? The data should insert into attendance logs table, where corresponding columns are employee ID, comma, attendance date, and the message. So here message, right? Now what should be the corresponding values? So for that we have to write values. Just see carefully, everything will be clear. Now employee ID, comma, new dot, attendance date, and at last the message is attendance added. Okay, attendance added. This is it. Okay, now just end your code. This is it. Now let's run this. Alright, our trigger is done. Now it's time to check whether this trigger is working or not. So firstly, let's select our table that we have created, the log table. So this is attendance logs table, and let's see, it must be empty, right? From this table. Okay. When you will run it, you will see an empty table. Okay. Now, it's time to insert a new data. So let's insert into cleaned attendance table, and values are 101, 2025-08-06. Okay. And the status is present. Let's change the data here. Let's write 2026. Okay. And we have attendance ID also, right? At the first column is about attendance ID. So let's give the attendance ID as 2026. And let's take the month 01. This is our new attendance ID. Now let's run this and see. So our new data has been inserted. Now as per this trigger, this data should automatically enters in this attendance logs table. Correct, that we have created. Now once you will run your new table, here you will see that your new employee details are added, attendance added, messages here. Correct. So this is basically very useful when you will work in your office. Okay, there are different use cases that we will see in our future practice cases. But for now, the important thing is to know the correct procedure to write the trigger, okay, and to see few cases how trigger works. So these are your today's task. Today I am giving only these two tasks so that you will digest the trigger thing, because it is advanced concept and many learners find it difficult to understand the concept and to understand the codes related to the trigger. So today I'm not going to give more queries. So these are your two queries for today's session. Just practice them and submit your work via submission form. Tomorrow we are going to see a few more queries related to the trigger. Okay, so take care guys, keep practicing and see you tomorrow with further queries. So bye bye.